From sending inappropriate messages to a minor, to repeatedly posting graphic videos in a Discord server full of children, this is how a Roblox animator with 2 million subscribers saw his career crumble because of one Twitter user. This is the story of PGHLFilms, and the allegations that led to him getting doxxed and a person who accused him of these things landing herself in very hot water, but we'll get more into that in a bit.
Give that pole to me, Daddy!
Feel I'm so gay.
If you've been in the Roblox community, especially the Piggy community at any point over the last few years, you would likely know who PGHLFilms is. He's an extremely talented animator who made a few Roblox Piggy roleplay animations over the last few years, his most recent of which being uploaded about 4 months ago, as of this video's creation. For simplicity's sake, from this point forth, I'll be calling him Lego, coming from his Roblox username, PGHLego1945. However, on March 3, 2024, a Twitter user who goes by BoSanity, who I'll call Bo, made a document that detailed everything Lego said or did that was malicious. However, I will not be reading out everything in this tweet because just 3 days after the initial call-out tweet was made, it was brought to Bo's attention that about half of the things she accused Lego of doing were false. This doesn't mean that Bo was lying though, however the allegations were made very sloppily, with her relying on untrustworthy sources for information. In response to this, she deleted her first call-out tweet, and replaced it with a more accurate, up-to-date one. This tweet is still up, so I have screenshots and I can show you guys what she said. In the first few paragraphs, Bo talks about how she used to know Lego online, and they would talk in a Discord server that Lego owned before it got wiped and presumably deleted. The next thing Bo talks about in her document is how Lego made sexual jokes in the Discord server I mentioned previously. I normally wouldn't care and would brush this off, because everyone has made inappropriate jokes at one time or another, but the problem with him making these jokes was that Bo and many other server members were minors at the time. He has even made these kinds of jokes in Roblox too, and they were pretty messed up, as you can see from the screenshots I provided. Another thing that Lego liked to do in the Discord server is post animal gore videos, which included such gems as dead cat or kitten time-lapse, husky kills poodle at dog cafe, and probably the most disturbing of which being deer gets hit by train and explodes. This is probably the most damning allegation that Lego has against him at the moment, and it's the one people bring up the most I think. The next thing Bo accuses Lego of is not handling situations with haters correctly. There have been multiple times where somebody says something negative about Lego himself, or disses one of his friends, and he will get very pissed about it. And I've seen some of Lego's responses towards haters, and let me tell you they are not pretty. I'll put one up on screen right now so you can see. Bo has also stated that she has had bad experiences with Lego herself in the past, like where Lego kept asking Bo questions about her Discord profile picture at the time, which was her in a bathing suit. At the time, Lego was 18 and Bo was 14. Don't quote me on the ages because I'm not sure if they're 100% right, so please correct me in the comments if anything seems off to you. Bo thought it was very creepy for Lego to be asking these questions about her profile picture, and she felt very uncomfortable about it, as she claims she has been sexually harassed in the past. That's basically it as far as the allegations go. However, there are 2 more parts where she just goes on about Lego being immature despite being an adult. However, they didn't really provide much for the most part, so I left them out. There is one more thing I would like to share here, and that is Lego claiming to be racist to Koreans. This holds no ground however, as Lego himself is Korean, which is something I'll touch on later. Right after Bo called out Lego, the tweet started getting huge amounts of attention, garnering about 1,500 likes in the first day alone if I remember correctly. Quite a large portion of the people in Lego's community at the time ended up supporting Bo instead. Here's where I'll introduce my first controversial opinion of the video, and it revolves around the phrase, always support victims. As soon as someone comes out claiming to be a victim, do not immediately trust them, especially if they do not provide proof, which Bo did not do in her initial call-out tweet. Also, check for any inaccuracies in the exposure, as this could invalidate her claims. There were many of these, as well. So, as any reasonable person would do in this type of situation, I remained neutral. However, Bo's supporters didn't like people staying neutral, and went to attack anyone who did, me included. Most of Bo's supporters provided little to no reason for supporting her in the first place, other than the always support the victim excuse. Some did not even provide a reason, just flat out saying no whenever I brought up a decent point. Either they all must have really smooth brains, or 12-year-olds who have no idea how to handle themselves online. And it wasn't just me who got attacked by Bo supporters. There were at least a dozen more people besides me who did, and all of them chose to stay neutral. One of Bo's more radical supporters, who I will not be naming in this video for privacy reasons, took to Twitter and told Lego to take his own life, in a tweet that has since been deleted. The two screenshots provided showed Lego's replies to two tweets, one in which a Twitter user asked if their followers wanted to see suggestive art made by her. Remember, the word suggestive means slightly sexual, and not straight NSFW. The second screenshot showed another Twitter user who posted art, inspired from one of Piggy's most popular ships, the Pony and Zizzy ship, and in the tweet they asked their followers if they wanted them to redraw it. This was only mildly suggestive art, and Lego responded by saying, "Do it, you want this, I want this." This is a tweet that really sparked some controversy, and people replied to it by saying things along the lines of "Stop it, ew," or "This is disgusting behavior from Lego." However, when I went back to Lego's "You want this, I want this" tweet, the same people criticizing him for saying this also made the exact same kind of jokes, like "How hypocritical do you have to be to even say something like this?" But moving on from Bo's supporters, the few supporters that Lego had left on Twitter acted even more immature. These people seemed to have smoother brains than Bo's supporters, which is really saying something. A lot of these people were likely kids who were on Twitter, and they'd glaze Lego so hard, even if he were to do the most vile things. And considering Lego has probably a 90% child audience, since his videos are aimed at children, this isn't surprising. I don't have any bad experiences with them personally, as they were more annoying than malicious, and mostly just banded together to flood comment sections and tweets or YouTube videos that said anything negative against Lego, or conversely, anything positive towards Bo. Both sides are extremely stupid, and I'd recommend supporting neither Lego nor Bo, but remaining neutral, as this still is a developing situation, after all. Despite being almost 3 weeks since the initial call-out tweet was made, Lego has still not responded, besides posting a comment on a YouTube video made a few days after Bo dropped the allegations. In the comment, he said, "What you saw in the past few days were false allegations." In another comment, he also said that he could not make a response because he was on vacation, and did not have access to Twitter because of parental controls. However, it's super easy to poke holes in this argument because at the time of me making this video, Lego was 18, and nobody has parental controls on their phone at that age. It's also been like 3 weeks since he said this, and he still continues to upload videos as if nothing ever happened. Lego, if you're watching this video, please come out with some sort of response. We don't need a whole hour-long video, but we just need your side of the story. You can't keep pushing it back. After Bo's call-out tweet on Lego, he began to have his private personal information spread around online. The event of an individual's personal information, including but not limited to, full name, address, workplace or school, and face, being leaked and spread online is called a dox, and I'm almost 100% sure that it's illegal. The things I've seen spread about Lego are his full name and face, and I've seen some other personal details spread too, but I'm not sure if those are real yet. There is one Twitter user who I've seen spread the dox the most, and I'll be blurring their handle and display name for obvious reasons. This Twitter user claims in their pinned tweet that Lego abused them, and Bo acts like a baby and they both deserve harassment. Below this message, however, are 4 images of Lego's face, as well as his full name. As I mentioned earlier, from the photos, you can see that Lego is clearly of Asian descent, and people have confirmed that he is, in fact, Korean. The Twitter user who is spreading the dox also says that other people are trying to find Lego's home address, and they hope that the address gets leaked and spread, as well. They also make remarks about people on TikTok who leak Lego's face too, and the Twitter user also craves Lego being threatened to die content, whatever the hell that means. Another thing this guy said, which I find super ironic, is what he claims that he is the most mature out of anyone talking about the drama, and I'm not sure if this is serious or not. There are also many people who saw Lego's dox, and they are equally as disgusted as I was. Great job, people. PGHLFilms is now in a situation where him and his family are in danger because of think doxing is the solution. I hope that it's criminally charged for what they did. Okay, Lego situation is getting way out of control. The messed up with the deceased animals and all that, we know. But I don't think doxing him has been the greatest idea you all have had. And some dumbass is already trying to find his home? Hello? Things are getting out of hand. He's getting doxed, sent death threats and harassment, plus there's 100% something going on with his life. I don't really blame him for crying, but it still doesn't justify his actions and he needs to respond one way or another. You are disgusting if you support doxing a person, putting their family at risk. What the f*** is wrong with you? It would be funny if they did. It's not funny at all. You know how bad the situation can end? Have you thought how bad it can end? These were just a few tweets I found about the doxing situation, and they all seem to share the same or very close opinions to mine. This chapter is going to bring up some of the claims that Bo made on her Twitter account. Like I've already said, this video was not made with the intent to harass anybody, and please don't harass Bo for any of the things she's said, even though her opinions may not align with your own. Anyways, moving on, this started after Lego's video that was uploaded on the 20th of March. In the video, Lego could be heard crying for a brief few seconds at around the 8-minute mark. However, the crying in question was later cut out of the video for unknown reasons. A few hours after the video was uploaded and right before the crying was cut out, Bo tweeted, "Dog cried instead of speaking out." This was the beginning of a series of tweets in which Bo would seemingly harass Lego for crying, and not acting responsibly. The next tweet stated, "Honestly, watching Lego run away like a is kinda funny. Imagine being so scared you can't respond to a 15-year-old girl." After Bo was finished with that, she went on to make a thread about Lego, where she kinda just let all her rage at the situation out. I'm not apologizing for anything I've said about Lego, by the way. He's not getting any apologies. Maybe he'll get one if he apologizes to me. I don't care if he's crying or he had this coming. Everyone gives a about his mental health anyways, like what the heck. I've got two people who ask me, the person who went through tons of if I'm okay. I'm f***ing done. Sure, he was doxed. I've seen one person dox him. This person being someone who has been doing this for months. I cannot stop this person as they are against me as well. I am a freshman in high school and Lego is a freshman in college. Do you see how I'm being more mature than him and you are praising him? After this, Bo went on to record her voice and explain some stuff further, and I'll be playing a few clips from her recording here.
Second thing, I saw Lego cried in his recent video, which I think is really crazy, because it shows how he does like to guilt trip people. He obviously edited the video, he posted it there, and fixed it just a teeny bit later. He left that part in to make people feel bad for him. He's trying to victimize himself like every other time. He says things like, you know, oh my gosh, this, like, I'm such a bad person, or, you know, I'm a problem, and he just like starts guilt tripping people by calling himself things, and that's just what he does. The next thing is the doxing. I'm not responsible for that. And the reason why I haven't come out about it to say I think it's wrong is because, you know, people are still gonna attack me even if I say that. I don't think it's right. I do think it's wrong to, you know, send people's information around, but he's the one who got his information sent around. He's the reason. He sent his school to someone we barely knew, someone who was known for causing trouble in the community. He trusted him or just carelessly sent his school, and like this person we knew was not trustworthy, and they started sending, you know, they went through the school page, took his information, started sending it around. This was months ago. This is before any of this happened.
Essentially, what Bo claims in these two clips I just played, is that Lego is manipulative and he's trying to guilt trip people into feeling bad for him, and that the doxing is in no way her fault. These are not the opinions I hold, personally, but I think that it is important to share how Bo feels about these things, considering she is the person who actually came forward with the allegations. It's been over 3 weeks since Lego was called out for the stuff he's done, and he still has not yet responded. If he fails to address the allegations any further, the drama will slowly fizzle out, something Bo said that she does not want. Like I've mentioned previously, Lego's audience is mostly young children, who don't give a crap about the trouble Lego has found himself in, and they will continue to watch his videos as he uploads like nothing ever happened. Bo, on the other hand, is still quite vocal about her involvement in the drama, and she continues to push for Lego to be brought to justice. Both of their communities are still not in the best condition, and for the time being, unless further evidence comes forth about either side, or Lego makes a response video, it's probably best to stay neutral. Anyways, that's all for today, goodbye.
I wake up, no silence, fresh as I put it on her, I did this. I did fine, on no makeup and she still a daddy. She in school, but it's cool, yeah, I still my daddy. Diamonds for it like a pool, yeah, my necklace sweaty. Rapping, let's see, I can prove I'm flyer than a picture. Yeah, I stand my paper, oh, way taller than a midget.